Hi, this is Michelle. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you my July favorites, so if you're interested, just keep on watching. Usually when I wear makeup, it's really light because I work Monday through Friday in a corporate office. So when I come home from work, I like to actually remove my makeup. I do what's called dual cleansing. So my favorite for this past month is this Boggia Zubaki oil gel cleanser. This looks like this, and as you can see, it's empty. There's not much in it because I've used it all up, but it's more of a gel than it is an oil, and I wouldn't recommend it to remove like a full face of makeup. I would recommend it to remove a light layer. I know that some people actually like to use this as a legitimate cleanser. That is not how I use it. I use it as a makeup remover. Like basically the way you would use a makeup wipe or makeup oil or a makeup cold cream, like the Pond's one. You know, that's a personal preference. But the way I use this is that I took a dime size amount, I put it all over my face, then I grabbed a cotton round and I put a little bit of water in it, and then I wipe all the makeup off my face with this product. And I feel like it was great. It's really cooling when you apply it. So I think that that's great for summer. And it also says that it has antioxidants in it. So I like that because I feel like I'm actually also cleansing my pores all at once. So that's the first product, the Boggia Subaki Cleansing Oil. So the next product that I have been really enjoying is this H2O Oasis Ultra Hydrating Cream by H2O Beauty. Looks like this. And I'll show you guys that this is empty because I've also used it up. And this is really lightweight. It feels lightweight, but it increases hydration for up to 100% from what I've read. Now, from what I feel, I like to apply this while my skin is still semi-damp. Like freshly after I've already washed my face and like just go into it with this. I grabbed like a small dime-sized amount, put it all over my face, and it kind of like settles really quickly. I feel like it also feels really cooling, and it's a perfect base so that if you don't have a primer, then you can apply your makeup on top of this and it'll just glide right on. So I really enjoyed this, and I will definitely be repurchasing it. My next product this summer that I've completely have fallen in love with is this IGK brand 2-in-1 shampoo and texturizer. It's called 1995. It looks like this. And basically, let me read a little bit of what it says. Cleanse while giving hair the perfect grunge texture and grip in one step. Instead of stripping hair, 1995 gently cleanses while finely milled bentonite clay thickens the hair shaft, creating natural texture and boosting volume without making hair feel dirty or look dull. The instruction says, place a quarter size amount in the hands and work through hair, leave on for 1 to 2 minutes, rinse, no conditioner needed, and air dry for natural waves, or use with other stylers to create more texture and body. Now, I personally have fine hair, but it's also curly. So I like to use something that is going to lift my roots and also define my curls naturally so that I don't have to apply too much product, because what often happens to me with those thicker creams is that it weighs down my curls and it no longer bounces a little bit up. And it's just kind of limp and dead. So although this product says not to apply conditioner, I absolutely go in with conditioner. The way I actually use this is that first I wash my hair, then I actually condition, but from the roots up. Once I wash the conditioner off, and yes, I do conditioner first, then I get like a quarter size amount of this shampoo, and I basically work it into my roots, going backwards and kind of like not going back and forth because I feel like that creates frizz. And once I'm done with that, I do leave it for 1 to 2 minutes like the instruction says, and then I wash it completely out, and automatically while I'm still in the shower, I apply the product that I'm going to leave in. So sometimes I'll do like a styling gel cream or actual gel or a little bit more of conditioner, but whatever product I use is just one product, because an excess of product in my hair again will make it limp and dead, and it just won't give me that curl effect. So I need to keep my hair light and bouncy in order to actually see curls. So I completely love this. I feel like A little goes a long way. I do wash my hair once or twice a week, and I've had it for the whole month of July, and it's not even halfway yet. So that's really good. I feel like it's a really powerful shampoo. It really gets all the dirt out, but also texturizes my hair like it says. So I really love this. The next product that we're gonna go into is actually the Caudalie Beauty Elixir. I believe that this has pretty much been on everybody's YouTube channel, but for me particularly, this is the third bottle that I purchased. And basically, it's empty. There's none in here. I have a new one that I already bought, but this is my third bottle as it is. What I like about this is that if it had any product in it, you'll see that it has like a small amount of oil in it, and you usually shake it up and then you spritz your face. This is good for skincare, but it's also good to set your makeup, or in between if your skin needs a little hydration while you're working product into your actual like skin. When you spray this on your face, you're gonna feel like a tingly sensation, maybe like a minty feel. I love that in the morning. So sometimes I put this on before applying my moisturizer, like the H2O that we just spoke about, or I'll do it right before I walk out the door, so I feel like that refreshed feeling. I love this. I feel like I'm always gonna repurchase this. I do have other sprays, but this one is the one that I always come back to just for the feel, like literally how it makes me feel after I spray it. As far as what it looks like on the skin, it does give you a glow, but it's not like a super luminizing out there glow. It's very subtle, very natural, looks like skin. But I love this product and I recommend it for those of you with both combination, dry, or even oily skin. I believe this is good for all skin types. Actually, it says it right here, good for all skin types. So if you got dry skin, if you got oily skin, it's totally safe. The next product I'm gonna go into is the Anastasia Brow Definer in Soft Brown. Basically, it has two sides to it. If you take the caps off, it has the spoolie side, and then it has the actual product side. Now, this is not like the Brow Wiz. This one is, I don't know if you can really see it, but it literally is wide and thick. And I actually keep this in my bag because I feel like sometimes I have to run out the door without filling in my brows, and I actually want to, like, you know, put some color in there. The reason why I like this is that if you're in a rush, you can use the thinner side of the brow definer to create your actual stencil of a shape. And then with the thickness of it, you can quickly fill it in. You don't need any other product but this one because it has the spoolie on the other side. So it's perfect when you're on the go rushing and need to do this quick. So the next product that I'm gonna share with you is actually from The Body Shop. They're liquid lipsticks, and I believe that they are what would be considered a drugstore value. The liquid lipsticks look like this, and I would say that they're matte, but at first when you apply them, they feel like a cream. I'm gonna open one of them so that you can see it. But it looks like a regular liquid lipstick. It's just that when you actually apply this on your lips, it's not drying. And I think that's what I love about it. I think that when I applied it the first time, I expected to have to work through it really fast so that when it settles and dries, it looks perfect. But I didn't need to do this with this. I applied this the way that you would apply a lipstick or even a gloss. You put it on your lips, and it actually takes longer to dry than the normal liquid lipstick. This one, once it dries, you do not feel that tight feeling. You also don't see the lines too much. You do have to work with a little bit and then build because it could look cakey if you do too much. The price on this could be comparable to drugstore. It was $10, so I think that it's a great find for anyone that's looking to get something that's going to be long lasting, but is also going to be matte and not drying. The next product that we're going to go into is actually what I like to use right before these lipsticks, and it is the EOS Lip Balm in Honeysuckle Honeydew. It's this green one right here. This is really simple. It's just lip balm, but I feel like it makes it easy to just put on really quickly. So I love using this right before using my liquid lipsticks or any lipstick or even gloss, like just to moisturize my skin. It's kind of like part of my skincare routine at this point to apply lip balm. And this one, the smell is really good. So it smells really fresh, but it's not your typical like fresh laundry or fresh linen smell. It's more like a fresh and light fruity scent to it, which to me is a little bit different because I'm into more of that fresh laundry smell. But I love it, and it's perfect to wear before liquid lipstick, lip gloss, anything. It's literally part of my skincare routine. After I do my face and my moisturizer, I go ahead and I apply lip balm all over my lips. So the next product we're gonna go into right now is the Park Avenue Princess Amazonian Clay Waterproof Bronzer. It has like a little bit of shimmer to it, and I like to actually apply this in the morning, especially if I don't have time to apply any highlight or any blush. I feel like this is enough for me. The little bit that it has is more than enough. This was actually sent to me by Ipsy, and it's been enough since I got it. It's what I've been reaching for every single day. It doesn't have that orange tone to it, which is usually what I get with bronzers that are medium toned. I am very pale, and I like to apply medium tone bronzer in a very light way. Like when I apply this, I actually dab my brush into it, but I brush off the excess and then work it into my skin and warm it up. I'm actually wearing it right now. I really like it. I feel like it's blendable and super easy to put on, and it's perfect in the morning when you're rushing. So the next product that we're going to talk about is my absolute favorite CC cream that I've been wearing for more than the last month. It's been like 3 months at this point. It is the IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC cream. It's color correcting, a full coverage cream, it's anti-aging, it has a hydrating serum, and SPF 50. As you can see, it's almost done because I use it so much. This is in the shade Light, and pretty much it has a pump to it, and you like pump it onto your skin, warm it up, put it directly. You do not need a brush, you do not need a beauty blender. Sometimes if you know that you don't have any blemishes or you do not have any under eye darkness, you can literally apply this and this be the only product that you wear for the day. And I think that's awesome. I also feel really safe using this after I wash my face because I feel like this in itself is like skincare. It has the antioxidants, you know, it goes ahead and it has anti-aging in it. It's color correcting, so sometimes I have a little bit of redness. I do not need to go in there with green color corrector. This alone does it for me. So it's a product that I can use really quickly, and like it solves everything in 1, 2, 3, and I can just walk out the door. So the next product that I'm gonna actually go into is my favorite mascara of all time. Whenever I go to the drugstore, I buy these in 3s because I run out so much. I use it on myself and also on my clients. It is the Maybelline Great Lash Lots of Lashes Mascara in Black is Black. I don't know for you guys if it's the same, but I feel like when I buy mascaras, I don't like to use it while it's still new. I like to actually pump it and get some oxygen in there to kind of thicken the product. Sometimes when you do that with mascara, you get it to get too clumpy too quick, and after a while you just gotta get rid of the mascara. With this, that's not the case. You know, I pump it so that I get some oxygen in it, it thickens, and it lasts a really long time. Now, usually you wanna get rid of mascara in like 3 months. I'm gonna be really honest with you. I can last up to 6 months with one of these mascaras as long as I'm the only one using it. And the brush looks like this. It's like a triangle, and then it has like little spikes. The reason why I like it is because on the wider side, you can actually quickly like just coat your lashes by wiggling the brush back and forth. And then with the smaller side, you can actually get in there into each individual lash and kind of move it around. And then it's really easy to kind of like just do a little bit of your lower lash line. This is my go-to always for myself, for clients. I have the waterproof version too for whenever that's needed. But it's been years of me buying this particular mascara. I do have others, but I gravitate more towards this one. The next product is actually more of a pricier product that I purchased on a whim when I went to Sephora. It is the Dior Skin Forever Compact. It is in the shade 10 or 010. And basically it's a finely milled powder. It's a pressed powder. And to be really honest with you, I don't usually use this all over my face. I usually use this particularly to set my under eye in the mornings. I feel like that area of the face, if you already have lines, which I feel like I have very little, but I do have them, the powder can kind of settle into those lines, or it might be too harsh, or it might be too cakey. This is just perfect for me. The only odd thing that I'm going to say about this product is that I feel that I cannot use a brush with it and apply it on my under eye because it just kind of like flies off. It's just so fine. It just goes into the air. So what I'd like to do is actually use the sponge it came in or a beauty blender and like literally place it underneath the eye and dab it on until it's fully set. I never really go in there and wipe back and forth with a brush. I feel like that creates texture and also just the product disappears. but I've been in love with this particularly just to set my under eye. I don't know if I would recommend to buy for just that reason, just because it's a pricier product. So to put this just for your under eye, I'm just very particular with that area of my face. I've seen people who can use this all over their face. I have dry skin though, so I try to stay away from powders. I try to like do mostly creams and set whenever I have to set, but I won't set my full face with this. I'll continue giving it a try and see if maybe this is something I can actually utilize in my whole face, but for right now, I'm only using it on the under eye area, and it's worked like magic. The second to last product that we're gonna talk about today is my favorite cleanser this summer, but this product has been with me for years. I would say more than 4 years. This is the Purity Made Simple by Philosophy. It's the one-step facial cleanser. As you can see, there's not much left in it already. But the reason for that, and the reason why I love this so much, I remember when I used to work at Sephora, they actually had us cleanse our brushes every single day at the end of our shift. All brushes were cleansed with this Purity one-step cleanser. We would take a small amount in our hands, add a little water, swirl the brush in there, and it would get every single brush, like every makeup, every gunk, even the brushes that you apply like gunky stuff like lip products, and it will just get it all out. And you know, I thought to myself when I was washing these brushes, like, if this is a facial cleanser that can cleanse these brushes so well, I could only imagine what it would do to my face. So I bought it and I started using it on my face, and I feel like it was just magical. I feel like my pores looked less clogged, my skin looked less dehydrated. Over time, of course, like after using it for like 2-3 months, I felt like any impurities, it will just cleanse everything off. Every single time at the time when I first started using this, I wasn't dual cleansing. I was just using this. Just this alone will remove my makeup and cleanse my face. I know better now, so I dual cleanse. I do remove the makeup because a lot of people don't understand that we have layers in our skin. And the first layer is that makeup. And if you take it all off, that does not mean that your actual skin is clean. You just remove the makeup, which is the top layer. But at the time, my pores weren't clogging, so I felt like this was working really, really well to both remove my makeup and cleanse my face. I also have used this with the Clarins. It works wonders. I think it's great. I do have a tendency to try out a lot of products. And so this is also my like safety zone cleanser. I would say that even though I do try different things and I have fallen in love with other cleansers, I always come back to this one. I always come back no matter the season, because the skin does change when the temperature, the weather changes. And no matter what weather, no matter what temperature, no matter what condition my skin is in, I can always count on Purity by Philosophy. So that's why I will always repurchase. I'm actually considering on buying the big gallon, because aside from using this on my face and, you know, in between other skincare changes, I also use this to cleanse my face brushes, not my eye brushes, just the face ones. So I will be purchasing the biggest size. So the last product that I'm going to share with you guys today is the Marc Jacobs Enamored High Shine Lip Lacquer in Sugar. The reason why I like this applicator is because the flatness and the wideness of it allows you to literally grasp the majority of your lip, and you can just glide it from one end to the next. I feel like it just applies an even coat, and I really like that. This gloss is not sheer. It has some color to it, like a creamy color to it. And I like it because sometimes as you can see, this makeup look is really simple, and sometimes I just want something to pop a little bit more. And maybe I'm not in the mood for a bold lip, but I'm in the mood for having some color on my lips. And this is good because this is like a nude with a cream to it that kind of masks the rosiness of my actual lips. They do have other shades. I personally just grabbed the most neutral looking one to try it out. I can definitely say that I would go back and buy the colored ones, just because I feel like it is pigmented, but it's also glossy. It's not sheer, and it really, like, the applicator really just grasps every area of your lip. And also you can use the end of the applicator to kind of like fill in the Cupid's bow a little bit more. I think it's great. It moisturizes the lips. It does not feel sticky. Like, I feel like I can speak, and it's not just gonna, like, you're not gonna see like stickiness when I talk. Sometimes really good glosses with pigment can be too thick, and when you speak it almost looks like your lips are sticking together. That doesn't happen with this one. As per usual with any gloss, you eat and it will come off, you talk a lot and it will come off. But I feel like out of all my glosses, this is the most long-lasting one. But that's pretty much everything that I have shared with you guys for the July favorites. I really enjoyed all of these products. I think that as the time changes, as the weather changes, I have to also change the products that I'm using. So I don't know how much longer I'm going to use these products as the weather changes. Probably for the month of August. But I'm also dabbling into other things right now, which I'll share with you guys later on. If you like the look that I'm wearing right now, I actually have a video on it. Depending on when you're watching this, it may already be up, or if not, just stay tuned. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch this video today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and also turn your notifications on. My social media is going to be linked down below. Feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments, and I can't wait to see you in my next video. I'm gonna actually try to go for it right now because I'm feeling kind of calm.